So, Ohtani tonight at Dodger Stadium. If you want to go see him, you're going to have to dig deeper into your pocket than you would have had you bought the tickets Friday or Saturday morning. The Dodgers said he's going to pitch an inning, maybe two. So let's kind of start right there. What do you think that means exactly? Does that mean that he needs to breeze through the first inning? Because, again, I'm speculating here, but the Padres yesterday when they played Arizona, their 1-2-3 was Fernando Tatis Jr., Luis Ariz, and Manny Machado. Those were their three really, really high-quality major league players. Do you roll him into the second if he breezes through? If he gets into 4, 5, 6, do you set him down? Like, what do you think? Is it a pitch threshold? What does it look like? Do they want to up-down him because they want to up-down him as much as anything else? Or is it let's just dip our toe in here and it's one inning unless it's a really quick, like 10, 12 pitch inning?
I would like to think that if he's far enough into his physical rehab that they're doing this at all, that they can treat this like it's a normal game.
Okay.
Like, it's not a normal start in the sense that they're thinking about Ohtani going 5, 6, 7 innings. But
right.
It's a normal start like you would treat, say, a bullpen game. And I think it's really important that they don't go in a direction that this feels, for lack of a better way of putting it, gimmicky.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Because you could start stressing out your bullpen at the early part of a week in a really difficult series. Like, the series against the Padres is going to be tough.
Yeah, it's a big series.
It matters.
It does.
And if Ohtani can't pitch to a certain point, like if, say...
They wouldn't be doing it in the first place.
Well, I would like to think that they wouldn't be doing this. Like, if, say, you start getting, 12, 15 pitches and then you sit him down, why are you doing this at all?
Yeah, I agree with you. Unless it is we're 100% sure he can pitch 2 innings, but let's just have him pitch 1. I understand your point, and I think it's a good one, and I expect him to go 2 unless that first inning goes into, maybe over 20. But I think where it gets tricky is, what if it's 18 or 19? What if it's 20? What if it's 21? Like, it's, okay, could he go back out there and have a 10-pitch inning? Yeah, sure he could, and we're at 30-some-odd pitches, and that's pretty easy and manageable.
I think the context matters. Like, let's say, for example, it's at 21 pitches, but that's in part because there was an error. And there was an extra batter on base through no fault of Ohtani's, like, that should have been an out. Mm-hmm. Unless he starts looking tired, I'm not going to hold that against Ohtani. But, like, if it's 21 pitches, but it was laboring, and you could already see him starting to look a little gassed, then I think the context in all of this matters. But I think however you view the context, you got to try to treat this as normal as possible. You know what I mean? Because the other guys out there and the rest of your staff, they are going to be affected by how you treat this.
They absolutely are. And I'm not saying that the rest are less important than Ohtani, but the rest are less important than Ohtani.
Sure.
And so you're going to his well-being, his future, and I'm not even talking future like for years to come. I'm talking weeks to come, days to come, is your number one priority. If that means that you got to go to Ben Kasparius or Landon Knack or whoever it may be coming in next, like a little earlier than you might want to, I'll deal with that to make sure that he's in one piece.
Right. I also just feel like if say he throws 12 or 15 pitches, that likely means things went pretty well.
Oh, sure.
So at that point, why would you not give him a second inning?
I think if he pitches, if I had to set the number, if I had to set the number, anything 18 and below is an automatic roll him again. I think anything over that, it gets into more what you're talking about where, hey, what did it look like? Did he walk 2 or 3 guys? Did he give up a hard hit ball? Was it a lot of full counts? Or was it just there's a base hit, there's, a misplayed ball or whatever it may be? That's a little different. But now you're in a little bit of a different situation because starting that second inning, you're already in the 20s. If he throws another 15 or 18, now we're pushing 40.
But that to
just
me
gets a little different.
That to me, though, to the point I was making about treating things normal.
Yeah.
If the guy you threw out there that is essentially the beginning of what would turn into a bullpen game, mm-hmm. if that guy is throwing 25 to 30 pitches in the first inning, you would start thinking about pulling him anyway.
True.
Like, regardless of who it is.
True.
Ohtani or anybody.
I'm calling my shot right now, by the way. He's going to hit a home run tonight, too. I really do think he's going to. Because that's what this son of a gun does. He does the thing. Like when we were out at Legends Attic, what was it, Em, a month or so ago, maybe a little bit less, and I used the phrase, he's one of those guys that rises to the occasion, and Oral pushed back on it. I think Oral's going to join us tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And he's like, I don't believe in that. He goes, I don't think they're just – the guys that are really good are the guys that stay at their level. They don't go up and down. They're constantly where they are, and that's what makes great players are always there. And I understand his point, but when you look at Ohtani, it does seem like he's got a flair for the thing, whether it was the 50-50 game where he hits a bunch of home runs, he steals a bunch of bases, whether it's his first appearance in the Dodger spring training game, he hits a home run, that he just seems to have all right, everybody's looking, I'm going to do a thing, and hitting a home run tonight would be one of those things.
Here's where I would say you're both right. Like, I think Oral is correct that the greats stay, for the most part, at that high level, 90-ish% of the time. Mm-hmm. But reaching that level isn't always the same. Like, the level itself can vary and can go up or down. So I think you're both right. Like, Ohtani does rise to these different levels because he's always on. Like, that's what makes him who he is and capable of rising to those moments.
All right, let's play a game here. He pitches 2 innings tonight. Okay, he's going to pitch 2 complete innings. How many guys does he strike out? I've got my number.
2.
Okay, I think it's 3.
I also was thinking 2.
Yeah. Okay, Jorge.
It's funny you said that because I was looking up Price Picks.
Yeah.
He's set for 2.5.
2. Okay, there you go. So that we're all right around the number. I think he's going to be, and I get it. He's Ohtani. He's got, like we're just talking about, he's got a flair for the dramatic. He understands the moment. He's going to be jacked up when he goes out there. I know that you look at him, he's pretty staid. He's pretty chill. There's no way that adrenaline isn't going to be redlined when he goes out there today.
It's interesting too. Like, I never really thought about this before until you brought up you phrased it as the flair for the dramatic.
Yeah,
which I think is accurate. But it's interesting to see that with somebody whose personality is so not showman.
No, it's not.
Like in terms of his personality, like LeBron has a flair for the dramatic,
sure,
and he rises to those moments.
Sure,
LeBron is a showman.
Yes.
Like, he clearly loves these
showmen. Is
Ohtani
not? He's not flamboyant, but
saying,
he's a showman.
He is a showman, but he's an unusual type of showman. Like LeBron, Kobe, MJ. Yeah. Like, Barry Bonds had a prickly personality, but is a big personality.
Oh, sure.
Like, those guys, their personality type, I think, fits more naturally with guy who has a flair for the dramatic. Like, that type of showman. Ohtani is this very understated showman, which is really unusual.
It is. How many walks?
How many walks?
How many walks?
I'm also going to say 2.
2. I think 3 Ks, 2 walks. M, walks?
1.
1. Jorge?
Yeah, I'd say 2 or 3.
2. Oh,
yeah, 3.
What do they say over at Prize Picks?
I didn't look that one up.
Runs?
1.
M?
0.
Jorge?
Yeah, we'll go 1.
I'm going to go 0, 2. I think we're going to get 3 Ks, 2 walks, no runs, 1 hit. I think he gives up 1 hit. I think he's going to walk a couple of guys. I think he's going to give up a hit, but I think he's also going to wipe guys out when he needs to do it.
It's 2 innings. It's not unusual for that line to be there.
No. And again, even though he's Shohei, I think his adrenaline will be high. I think he will be able to harness it mostly for the best. Keep in mind, he hadn't pitched in a major league game in virtually 2 years, so I would imagine there's at least a little bit of rust, even with the Ohtani factored in, that he's not normal. I would think there's still some of this, and he's pitching a good team. You got to be a little careful with some of these guys.
Who is he guaranteed to pitch to? What are the first 3 for the Padres?
It is Tatis, Arise, and Machado if they have the same lineup they had yesterday.
Okay, those are the guaranteed people.
Those are the 3 guys. That's All-Star, All-Star, All-Star. That's All-Star, batting champion, Hall of Famer. I mean, that's a lot of guys. And I think he's going to be awesome. I think he's going to put on a show. I think that the place is going to be rocking. Go back to that game in San Diego, what was it, last week when the series opened, and that first game had kind of a super playoff-y buzz to it. I think you're going to get that again tonight. I don't know if it lasts like 9 innings like the other one did, but I think you're going to get it tonight.
To your point, talking about who he'll be facing, if he goes 2 innings, you mentioned
Tatis, Arise, and Machado.
Then it's Sheets, Bogarts, Cronenworth.
That's a very good 6